It is, and I think too, it's that sort of thing where, and I think why it's playing at a drag convention is because we as drag fans and movie fans, we like extreme things, right? And Jawbreaker.
And rubber skirts.
And rubber skirts. Oh, well, let's talk about the fashion. The drag in the movie, can we say it, is flawless. You know, so what did you think about the costuming when you got to wear all that stuff?
Oh, it was great. I had a rubber skirt. I'd never worn a rubber skirt before, so it was awesome.
You kept snapping it, remember?
Yeah.
Because the whole, the outfits in the beginning, they're in the first 20, 25 minutes of the film. So you had to be in it every day for like, I think,
and it was very hot.
2 weeks.
Yeah. No, the clothes were great. We had a really good time picking out those clothes as well. Darren basically handpicked every item of clothing that we wore. He was very involved. He didn't micromanage, but he was very involved.
But the costume designer, Nikki Brinkhorn, it was brilliant.
It was awesome, yeah.
I mean, from that, I can only infer that, Darren, you must be gay.
I know.
Yeah, are you? No, I knew that. Darren and I are actually
Darren,
really
you're
gay?
Close
friends. And yes, Darren's gay.
You know what's so cool is that the fashion in Jawbreaker has gone on this stand the test of time. Like Alexander Wang, 2 years ago had me direct a fashion film because he was a fan of the movie.
Which is really great. Have you guys seen that film? I mean, you Jawbreaker fans really want to research that movie Darren made.
Hi, Alex.
It's completely inspired by Jawbreaker.
Yeah,
and
like,
Jawbreaker's inspired. I mean, I see art and imitations. You guys see the finale of Jawbreaker show up in lots of stuff now, right? I mean, Darren, we're constantly sending each other stuff like, look at this.
Well, today Jeffree Star announced his new eyeshadow line. It's called the Beauty Killer, and one of the eyeshadows is
Kill the Dean.
It's inspired by Jawbreaker, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's great. Well, it's definitely inspired lots of your fans over the years to do all sorts of crazy things. We know that, and I have to ask Rebecca, behind the scenes, because we've all seen the movie. We know the movie. What was it? We want to know what it was like working with your fellow actresses. And did you guys get along, or was it challenging?
Am I allowed to tell the truth, Darren? No, I'm kidding. Everyone got along great, and it was a stellar cast. I mean, I think it's exactly what you would imagine.
Okay. So, I don't want to get in trouble either, but no, I just would imagine that Rose is very intense.
Rose is intense, and she's intense, and we love her for that. And I think Judy Greer is funny, and we love her for that. And Julie Benz is Julie Benz, and she kind of is, you get what you see, and we love her for that. And it was wonderful, and everyone, I mean, I think that the supporting characters were a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only natural for actresses to sort of become their character on set. It kind of influences the vibe of the set a little bit.
I think it added to the movie.
Yeah, so I think there was definitely, listen, we were all like in our 20s, there was a
Are you asking if there were days when people wouldn't come out of their trailers?
Kind of, yes. It's just any sort of behind the scene little anecdote that these
I
guys
would
would
tell a story, it's fine.
I would say, yeah, there were days like that.
It was like, there was like hair and makeup competition. Like
Yeah.
one story that I love is the story where Rebecca came out, we were shooting the prom scene, and Rebecca came out of her trailer, and her hair was like an updo, and it had like little flowers in it. And she came out, Rose took one look at it, grabbed the hairdresser, and dragged him back into the hair and makeup trailer. And then Rose, 5 minutes later, came out, or 20 minutes later, came out with a silver
10 hours later.
silver piece of material spun up into her hair. Which actually turned out great.
Which turned out great.
When she pulls her hair apart at the end, it kind of adds a lot of metallic, drama.
I mean, look, we were kids.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun making that movie.
But I think that's the kind of story I was going for, which I think is really wonderful and delicious to know.
And another great story, I feel like Judy Greer had a lot of
She did.
wardrobe meltdowns and hair meltdowns. But I think,
Oh my God, can you blame her?
No, only because
Look at what you made her look like.
Well, no, I think it's because Judy,
But she was fine once she transformed into Violetta.
Well, I think when she was Fern, she said that no one paid attention to her, blah, 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 but when she became Violet, I feel like she became sort of a super diva in a way.
She did, but I think, maybe she's a method actor.
Yeah.
That's really great. That you worked with one version of Judy on one day, and then you worked with a different version on another. That is very method.
She had just came to LA. She had never done a film before.
But Darren, the question is, everyone wants to know this. Who was your favorite
You, of
Yes.
course.
That's a good question. Yes. Well, so
Today I'm his favorite.
well.